Go first. Yeah, it's your turn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emmanuel Olawale, and I'm running to fill the seat that is being vacated by Judge Whitney. He's retiring, so it's going to be an open seat. And if you're wondering the source of the accent or my unique name, I'm not going to send you to your phone to Google it. The name Olawale is a Nigerian name because I'm a Nigerian American. I came to the shores of this country in 1997 when I was 20 years old. I landed in New York, where I went to the City University of New York, College of Staten Island, where I got my bachelor's in communication, journalism, and media studies. I was able to complete college in 3 years, even though I was working 2 full-time jobs. And I still managed to graduate at the top of my class. After that, I moved to Ohio to come to law school. I went to Capital University Law School in downtown Columbus, Ohio. And I worked my way through law school. And I still managed to pass the bar in the top percentile. I was raised in Nigeria by 2 parents who did not have that much education. My grandfather was a farmer. He never went to school. My father had an equivalent of an high school education. My mom was never allowed to go to school because she was a girl. So she taught herself how to read and write. And at the age of around 30, she got an equivalent of a 6th grade education. However, she promised that her children would get the best education they can get. And when I was around 2 or 3 years old, they started teaching me to read and write. Lo and behold, when I came to the United States, those skills came in handy. My story is a testament that the American dream is not a fallacy. It's not a fantasy, but it is a reality for those who are willing to work hard. To achieve the dream. After I passed the bar, I was blessed with a job with a personal injury law firm in downtown Columbus. They hired me the day I got my license. The next day, they got me arguing before the Court of Appeals. I was filled with trepidation, but alas, I survived it. 6 months later, I had my first jury trial. After that, trying cases became as easy as riding a bicycle. In my first year of practice, I had more jury trials than most attorneys that have been practicing for over 30 years. After I did that for 4 years, I decided that I want to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. So I started my own practice from a room in my house while my wife was working towards a master's degree at the seminary, the Methodist Theological Institute in Delaware. My wife and I moved to Delaware County in 2006. And since then, we've had 2 children, a 7-year-old boy called Favor and a 20-month-old girl called Lily. My 7-year-old boy goes to Harrowhead Elementary School. And my little girl is still at home right now with grandma. And my wife is over here. I'm running to fill the seat of this court because my practice area is just as diverse as my background. I deal with criminal cases, civil cases, immigration cases, administrative cases. I represent families, I represent children. I act as guardian ad litem for a kid that is even less than 2 days old. And my oldest client is over the age of 80 years old. I have the diversity of experience, the richness of life experience to be able to understand everyone that comes before me within the Court of Common Pleas, because that is the kind of experience you need to be the judge of the Court of Common Pleas of the General Division. You need to have the empathy to be able to understand people from all diverse walks of life. I've dealt with the poor. I've gone to the shelter to minister to them. I've been in the mansions of the rich. I know what it means not to have anything. and I know what it means to have something. I believe I have the natural empathy to be able to deal with people before the court. I'm also running because I want people in Delaware County to have a choice. In this county, most oftentimes, judges run unopposed. So it is more or less a coronation rather than an election. And when that happens, the judges are not accountable to the people. I've been on the campaign trail. I've met various people. The common grievances that they have is that they feel that they don't have a voice. They feel that the judges are not accountable to them. I met someone like Carl Harrison. He's here tonight. He's been jaded by the system. He felt that the injustice done to him in Delaware County can never, ever, ever be redeemed. But when he met me, his wall was melted. And since then, he has been dedicated to my campaign and crusading so that we can get people to see that they need to have a voice when selecting their judges. I am not running or asking for the endorsement of the powerful or the potentates. All I need is the endorsement of the people because I want to be accountable to you. I'm not going to be accountable to the county prosecutor because the prosecutor is just another party before me. I'm going to be impartial to both the state and to the people. And I'm asking you to start voting because voting started today. I need your vote. I need you to vote for me because I believe I have the right temperament, I have the right experience, and I have the right educational background and the right empathy to represent and preside over the people of Delaware. And I will be accountable to you. Thank you and God bless you.